Peekaboo. How are we all doing? So, DLC day. I have been playing this extensively for testing in the background, so yeah, anyone have any questions, do let me know ahead of time, because like I said, I have increased my gameplay time by about 200 hours by bug hunting, troubleshooting, and testing for the devs here, so yeah, it's been having a good time. Going through an unfair. So let's... And they've added lovely new portraits for the characters, which they've added the beards. Yes, they did. They let's just move my handsome mug out of the way so you can see this. So when I was playing on the test version, the beards didn't work, so yeah, no, we got those now, so that's lovely to see. Look at this guy. I'm gonna change the beard to a slightly smaller one, because that, honestly, it's not even the beard that looks most accurate to the portrait, which is this one. Yeah, I'm doing good. I hope everyone else is doing well. Yep, bold male. Fortress World, because why the hell not? So if any of you have actually watched the video, I did release the video 30 minutes ago for this on the build. So you will see what I'm doing with it now. And it'll be interesting to see if some things are working, because there were a few bugs with this. So Law and Order was not working when you cause the willpower bonus attacks with lawful intervention, which is when they do some other things. You're meant to be able to take attacks of opportunity when that happens. Yeah, and prepared prosecution was bugged, and you could just start in front of people. And yes, you can gun parry. Yeah, my build is around this quite early on. So yeah, you can parry and revenge attack with shotguns. No, Solomon appears in Act 2 at level 24. You do not see him until after Dargonis, and you have his own little DLC section for that. So he is not an early companion, but we do meet him. Vigilant, incredibly broken. The reason it is so broken is Swift Justice. Enemies attacked by the Arbitrator or their familiar suffer the Swift Justice effect until the start of the Arbitrator's next turn. The Arbitrator's shotgun attacks deal 40 plus coercion divided by 5% more damage. Before, the 40 was not part of this 5, so it's plus 40 and then coercion divided by 5% more damage. So you were doing like 60% more damage on the test build. I don't know if they fixed that. We will take... Do we want the... These ones really don't matter which one we take, actually. I guess I'll take Persuasion just for the early. We want Cruise. We want Commerce. We don't care about Lord Warp. So yes, Soldier. Good times. Then, of course, Ballistic Skill, Agility, and Perception. Now, you can take Willpower and Fellowship, but yeah, you don't understand how broken the Cyber Raven is. I don't need to take these. So yeah. I am going to take the Firestorm because yes. And I'm going to call it the Pyromaniac. And I'm going to give him the same name that I was playing with, which is... So we can pop me back over here. Dual wielding shields is unfortunately not possible. You can only one-handed shields, and they take up both inventory slots, so you can only use one-handed weapon on both slots. Unless you take Shield Master, then it only takes up one slot. Oh, that's the point. What is the volume like? Because I might need to fix that. I'm sorry if this is going to be very loud until I can fix the volume, because I just realised I had it turned up for recording. Actually, I can just... There we go. That should turn it all down for you as well. Are melee Archers builds any good? They are not as good as shotgun builds, that is for sure. I didn't focus on it much, but Slandered Gaming did a Warrior Arbitrator whilst I did a Shotgun Arbitrator, and Slandered was the whole time saying, I feel so underwhelming, and he just felt like a normal warrior, but the shield stuff was pretty nice. Okay.
An excellent place for contemplation.
Also, when I played with this, the audios weren't in-game, and I've been told there's a bug. Solomon's voiceover isn't in-game, and there'll be a hotfix in 3 hours.
Of the God Emperor Sublimity. Allow me to introduce myself.
So yes, if you can't play right now, don't feel bad, because you're going to want to wait a couple of hours just so you can get the first hotfix.
Scion of a blessed roach? There is. Such are the but the Lord.
Right, let me just... I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Oh, I'd already put down 30. Good me.
Victory awaits.
But yes, Sword and Shield Templar is pretty good. As a warrior, especially if you play Icon class. So if you want to play a Sword and Shield Arbitrator, play Icon class. You want that Malpain Shroud, because otherwise your base damage is going to be quite low, because they nerfed chain swords in this update as well. So yes, I highly recommend that. 4 swords you can use, but obviously you don't get psi rating. High damage, high armor pen, but unless you do Psychic Awakening in Exemplar, that's going to be a lot of the game. Okay, if the audio's too quiet, then I will pop it back up then. Yeah, I've got to remember some people aren't on headsets as well. Let's try there then. Because this is quite loud for me. So the Google Sheet has all the new talents on it. So I've already done that. So if you want to see that, if you go to the community spreadsheet, I have updated the talents. I've not updated the builds because I've changed all the base builds, and I wanted people that were already doing their runs to be able to finish their runs. So yeah, the Raven is crazy OP. But yeah, so we've got the Arbitrator talent here. Actually, I will pop this in the chat as well, so if you guys want to see that, you can have a look at that yourselves. Let me just open a old YouTube myself so I can just pop that in. Your channel 5. Let's mute me so I don't hear me. And boom. But yes, so the Arbitrator stuff's in here. We've also got the Overseer stuff in here now. I fixed some of the balance change things. Yeah, here's Overseer. And I've updated all the pet skills as well. And I've put in the new Exemplar talents, which Professional Hand, Strong Hand, and all the commons. If they've changed some of these again, because like I said, the test build that I was on had some differences, I will need to update it again. But yeah, it's mostly I just didn't want to mess up any people's runs. Ugh. I wonder if they've changed it so he'll attack me, because before he wouldn't attack me.
All too easy.
Can I die in the tutorial? Only if you reload, I'm guessing. Mama didn't raise a bitch. Yeah, he goes to Comrade. I had to go work before my region got access to the DLC ripped. The new loot. So I actually don't know what the new loot is, because on the media version the descriptions were empty. I had all the new items, I just couldn't read what they did. A couple of times I just blindly put them on, but the combat log was also bugged, so if they were doing anything I couldn't check. So I just, they're like, new things. So you'll see all my build videos. So I've scheduled a build video, one for each day. Tomorrow will be Solomon, then Abelard, then Idra, then Argenta, and then on through the Acts of the Companions. I mention in all of them there could be better items. I just don't know what they are yet. Yeah, they're hardwired to kill the crew. If you actually reload next to it, it will one-shot you, because it gets that attack of opportunity, which is automatic. I tried that my last stream, and yes, I died. No new pictures. I was kind of hoping that they would have added some new pictures for some of the tutorial people.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad... Well,
We'll have to see if they've added in the Arbitress or Arbitrator origin checks, because they weren't in when I was playing before as well. So you're actually, your Arbitrator is a Marshal, so you're not just a regular Arbitrator, you're someone important.
It is my decision alone to deter... Naturally. Blood right alone is not... Vessels...
Yeah, I was hoping for Edelthrad to have a picture. I'm guessing my phone's going to be blowing up with Discord messages. Oh yeah, no, there are little videos in the ability descriptions for a while. I think that was a little while ago. But yeah, like, so they've updated some of the little highlights in here, which looks nice. And you can see their little items. Like, there he goes, there's his little lad's pistol.
follow my lead.
Well, technically, even the Psyker, you were technically someone important, because to be a sanctioned Psyker, you have to have survived a lot of torture, and you have to be something pretty special. You bastards.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Yeah, you had to have had incredibly high willpower to do that. Is there a little bit... the Overseer has some interesting stuff as well. But the pets, they don't really scale with your stats. They scale with the pet stats, and their stats are depending on the items you equip them with.
Suits my purposes.
I'm an A-blood.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Thank you, Mort. The one thing I always hated about this tutorial is it makes...
Nothing I can't do.
oh my goodness, mate.
Suits
Aim
my
is so bad.
purposes.
Yeah, it makes melters look so good.
Just a minor...
Thank you, Theodore. Oh my god.
Used to doubt.
They are struggling. Thank you, Mort. Sacrifice fee of greatness could involve saving thousands of lives or killing thousands from your shame. Yeah. So no, your Psyche is actually pretty damn powerful.
Didn't bat an eye when... Well,
None shall stand.
I'll
in
try
my
not to
way.
skip any of the new cutscenes as well. Oh, there's Joska. But yeah, dude, you don't understand. Everything involving the arbitrators is so cool. All of it. Every part of it. Yeah, I'm hoping we can... So, 1.5, I guess, is going to be the balance patch if 1.4 wasn't the balance patch. But they had been referring to it as 1.4. I'm hoping they'll do some good balances there. Oh, there are Twitch drops. So, if any of you are after Twitch drops, do open a second screen on someone on Twitch. I thought there was no point me streaming on Twitch because there's some sponsored streamers coming in and some big ones at that. So I just wanted to answer people's question on YouTube.
From the engineering regarding any
You don't know the...
first we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. It'll...
I...
Then it's... Fine.
Yep. Alright, whilst this is loading, I'm just going to see what the developers just pinged me. Okay, that's just talking about stuff that doesn't matter. And this is the patch notes, I think. Yep.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long...
So the new Origin is very strong, and I mean very strong. It doesn't do as much damage as a heavy gunner Fortress World build that can do 1 AP improved heavy bolter burst, but it does clear the map easier. Not as good as Psychers, but it is a pay-to-win Origin. There's no, like, it's so much stronger than the other Origins, it's not even funny. It's definitely a pay-to-win one. But it's still not as strong as Psychers. And yeah, the shotgun boost that you get is damn strong, but it's going to be more balanced than like I said, a big heavy gunner build, but you will clear the map easier.
We are on the cult. Why? I am afraid.
Overseer is underwhelming, in my opinion. It's incredibly overpowered for the Cyber Raven. The Cyber Eagle is fun, but low impact. The Servo Skull Swarm seems almost pointless, but it's useful. And yeah, the Cyber Mastiff has a bug that I want to see if it's live, because you can get infinite damage on it, and I've included that in my build video. But I didn't show how ridiculous the damage can get, which is what I was doing in testing. I didn't report it to the devs, because I was hoping they wouldn't realize about it, and I'd be able to play with it on live. Oh, that's a point. So one of the things that I did for testing was I had the results thing on in the dialogues. I need to turn that off. How do I check that? Ugh. Yeah, there was something I had on for, there we go. Yeah, I had that on for testing reasons. They definitely need to buff a few things. I'm hoping if what is the most broken thing is definitely action economy. So Arbitrator Vigilant is probably the strongest one, and it's for a shotgun build. And I would say Bounty Hunter is probably going to be a really, really fun choice. I don't know what has the highest end damage, Arc Militant or Bounty Hunter. The reason is Bounty Hunter, you don't need to switch between them. Toy Box is a cheat tool and stuff that we were using for testing on the media version. The guy who made the tool sent us a special version so we could use it with the DLC when we were testing it in early access, because there was a lot of bugs. Oh, a lot of bugs. Like, there was missing cutscenes, there was missing dialogues, I bricked my save a few times, there was a whole bunch of issues. Mwah.
Escort the child. Temporary
yeah, the patch note, it's like fixing stuff like arc rifles. There's no major balance changes other than the shotgun cost. They are lowering dots damage by, so dots no longer scale with difficulty, so it is a 20% nerf to dots damage. If you're playing on unfair, if you're playing on normal, you won't even notice it.
Run, fools, or fall.
They did nerf chainswords. Shotguns, I would actually say, is stronger than early game melee, but not stronger than late game melee. Mostly because the items are more powerful. But a caveat to that is I couldn't test the new items because I didn't know what they did, because the combat log wasn't working and the text was empty. So we'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out together. But yeah, from Acts 1 and 2 and a little bit into Act 3, shotguns were so much stronger than melee. It wasn't even close.
Oh, holy God, Emperor.
I've got 2 injuries because I got one in the prologue.
Let's patch you up.
Alright, get through both.
But that is not the worst of it.
Yeah, it's like I was saying. Cyber Raven can give perils to the enemy. It is safer to use. Cyber Raven, its first major ability, it can send perils to enemy units. It's a good upgrade, boys. And girls, I doubt I have any girls in my audience. But yes, it is a fantastic upgrade.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake. My tactics are flawless.
My place is at the fore. Once you a target, it will be done.
So Overseer Idra, yes. Overseer I wouldn't recommend for Cassia, as Cassia's still just better as a grand strategist. Pascal is the interesting one. I haven't finalized what build I want to use with Pascal, because I find that Overseer on Pascal almost has no impact.
A tactically sound approach.
Like, you barely notice its relevance.
Not a problem.
Torches a fight like this.
Suits my purposes.
Victorite took care of.
But I spent a good 100 hours testing Pascal, and by God did I struggle to find anything worthwhile on him. But funny enough, I actually made my Bounty Hunter Pascal build stronger, so... But the thing is, Pascal on a Plasma build from Justice Operative is top end doing about 200 to 400 damage, which isn't too bad, but Bounty Hunter is doing 1000 to 2000 damage per attack. So as an Overseer, your damage is dropping back down to 200 to 300, and your pet's doing about 200 damage once or twice. So you're using more AP to do less, basically. And I just found that with the pets, whilst they were fun, they were very useful for Officer. Officer could buff up, give extra turns, and then have the pet cripple enemies by having debuffs. So if you have Cassie as a grand strategist and Jay as an overseer, it's an incredibly good combo. And I just didn't use any operatives in any of my runs other than Idira, because I didn't need to, because they just didn't do anything. The joint offensive was at endgame, giving 3% crit chance. Offensive pattern protocols needed you to go first to even have exploits, and it was lowering damage by 20%. So enemies that one-shot you were still practically one-shotting you. You could use joint analysis, which added int bonus to your base, to your allies, which is like 7 to 10 extra base damage, which so it just wasn't as doing much as Jay, because why add 7 to 10 extra base damage when Jay adds another bring it down, another finest hour? She has AoE blinding, AoE debuffs, AoE enemies to attack each other. And Jay also has like 150 armor as well as the most health of any non-Ulfar companion. There was just no Jay was tank, CC, and officer all at the same time.
Victory awaits.
Oh. But yeah, but I still haven't finalized what my finished build with Pascal is. I am working on it, but I'm struggling. I'm struggling something fierce. Idra, fantastic for buffing, fantastic for damage. The tricky part of Idra is deciding, do you want to go pure buff Biomancer, or do you want to be mixed Telepath Pyromancer damage? Both are incredibly viable. On the test build, however, Idra's AoE stuff with her pet wasn't working. So her AoE buffs did, but her AoE damage wasn't.
Anything is.
But yeah, it's just Optiv was just, it was disappointing.
Nothing I can't do.
My ears are ringing. The ruinous powers at your beck and call. Tried and tested tactics on the best ones. It will reduce to dust.
Yeah, as you can see, they lowered the chainsaw damage.
Chaos guides me.
I thought he had an officer's chainsaw, to be fair. I'm hoping they do get Optiv buffs. I made a big stink. I created internal videos for the devs to show the difference in what I could do with a Bounty Hunter Pascal and Pascal on any other setup. And I tried everything from maximum buffing to Commander's Chrono. I was just like, it's just low impact. Melee Psyker with shield instead of dual wielding. For warrior, yes. Yeah. But the thing is, you're eventually going to want shield mastery, and you are eventually going to want to, yeah, you're going to eventually want to have a second two-handed. Otherwise, your damage is just going to drop off endgame. But shield and force sword, very viable. No, you use it. It's very good. Warrior. Blade Dance is still broken, yeah. If anything, Blade Dancers are more broken because now they're viable with Assassin because they fixed Assassin's direct damage applying to itself. So, we're Blade Dancer Assassin! Yeah! We got some upgrades. But, I would say Blade Dancer pushes out the shotgun build slightly because of Blood Rush. But the clearing capacity of the Arbitrator shotgun is still so good. I actually use shotguns more on Argenta than I used her burst fire until I had my heavy weapons set up. And I actually didn't really enjoy swapping over to flamers with her. Oh my god, they've added new flamers. They've added flamer chainswords, and they're terrible. So to use it, you're going to want to be an Arc Militant with Arms Master and Broad Expertise. So it depends. Are you using with the DLCs or not? If you're playing with the DLCs, Arbitrator, Vigilant, Shotgun Soldier. If you've not got the DLCs, Pyromancer Warrior. Eleni new colonies? No, but there are new worlds, and the new worlds are very fun. It's very cool. They've added Feudal World, and the whole Feudal World storyline is great.
Who are you?
It's a new escort ship. You can have two. You can have two.
Now is not the time for interrogations.
Oh, Ulfar's better. He's not the best, but he's better. Ulfar is no longer low tier in my opinion. He is now mid tier. He's not broken, he's not overpowered, but he is mid tier. He got indirect buffs. There was 0 new gear added to Ulfar, but he can use some of the new DLC stuff, and it makes him perfectly adequate. Weaker than Ablard, weaker than Argenta by quite a big amount, but he can very comfortably clear the battlefield now on unfair, so... yes, the Heartless. Get out of here. Yes.
None shall stand in my
no, Ulfar didn't get buffed. He got indirect buffs. So they've added a new heavy stubber that is only slightly weaker than the improved heavy bolter, and it can keep up fairly decent damage without the compensator gloves. So you give that to Ulfar, and then you give him his axe or one of his chain swords and a build and a plasma. Sorry, not plasma pistol. His bolt pistol, and he can do 1 AP burst fires on the heavy gun. So doing 1 AP heavy fires on heavy gun is a lot better. Castigator is Castigator. Oh, I didn't test that. I imagine yes. I actually haven't tested it yet. That was the only one I didn't have time to do. I spent way too long trying to fix Pascal. I'm sorry.
Do you see that?
Death cannot leave us. Chaos guides me. Out of my way.
Ow.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Did you manage to test the pet? Yeah, I tested all the pets.
Will do. Be gone.
Like I said, Cyber Eagle's fun, but low damage. Servo Skull Swarm can AoE use Operative Analyze or Officer Voice of Command. It's good on Officer, low impact on Operative, and Cyber Raven's broken. It can the heroic action allows it to spread
Anything else?
the offensive powers. So Mind Rupture can be AoE spread. So yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Cyber Mastiff is also very fun. You'll see it when I get to it because that's what we're going to build to.
Another clean. You don't stand a chance.
I will do my duty. Victor.
Chaos guides me.
I'll do it. Dedicated.
Dude, people who say Argenta has bad accuracy just really need to switch their guns. Oh, let's risk it. Oh, it's too far?
What an unfortunate turn of fate. On it.
Even tortured to fight like this.
I'm sorry, A-Blood.
It will be done.
Ooh.
Faith without deeds is worthless. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Doubt me.
Anything else? Well. Will do.
Not a problem for me.
Aye.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
I will bathe this
There we go.
battlefield in righteous fury.
Sorry, let me just catch up on chat. Yeah, hopefully operative buffs come through. Any point running melee psychic? Yep, that's good. We've read that. Blade dancers, yep, still broken. You can one-hand shotguns. Ulfar can't use shotguns at all. No access to shotguns. The escort ship sacrifice will be remembered as they get blown. Yep, heartless. Does the new ship show up even if destroyed in combat? Yep, it comes back. With the cascade, yep. Did you mention? Yep. The new escort ship is destroyed in future yeah, it comes back. Both of them do. It works like, yeah, they both do. But it doesn't appear till Act 4, so you have to spend Profit Factor in Act 2, and then you get it in Act 4. Wait, the hell? Oh no, that's the one I already have. Strongly considering Castigator, Officer, Overseer. Yeah, I think that'd be good. So Castigator, Officer, Overseer, you could obviously pick either the Cyber Mastiff, which is more tanky, and it is very good for just sending out, and its damage is not dependent on your base class, but you are wasting the fact that the pet attacking stuff actually increases Vigilance damage. But you can also use the Cyber Eagle. The Cyber Eagle is really good for distracting and yeah, and going for that. But yes, no, the base look, and especially that, is so cool. Especially if we throw this off here. Look how cool my man looks. They've added 40% regular light armor, so you can have 40% armor, light armor now, which is kind of crazy. Light armor always getting buffs. Like I said, I didn't see many good new medium armors. There is a good one for Solomon that he gets medium armor that stacks with his coercion, so he can have really high end game armor and full dodge. Give me my shotgun, it's in there. I want it.
I did fine.
Actually, I guess we should throw that on Idra just in case.
The premonition runs true.
Done.
Jay works as... Yes, Jay is a very good buffer, tank, and disruptor.
A new challenge for me.
So yes, Jay's good. Jay's good.
Excellence matters.
Cool. So we can throw this here. This can go here. Then you can go here. Then you can go meow. Yeah, there's no new power armor. That's going to come in a later update, unfortunately. If you want to see the new cutscenes, yes, they've changed how Act 1 works. Even if you don't have the DLC, you have new Arbitrator cutscenes for Act 1. And it makes the game feel more alive. I very much appreciate what they've done narratively with the DLC. Yeah, I won't spoil the DLC, but yeah, narratively, it's a big improvement.
Over there.
Yeah, at the moment we only really have the power armor that just gives a strength buff and the power armor that lowers the cost of heavy guns.
That wasn't so difficult.
I'll lay claim to the star.
So I've updated the talents. So if you look at the document, the new talents are there, but I've not updated the builds. So I didn't want to spoil the builds for the people that are still finishing their runs. So I'm going to give it a week or two, and then I'll update the builds, or I'll add a separate tab. I'll see what people would prefer. Oh my god, Heinrichs, do not change him to Overseer. They've made Executioner more broken, and they fixed the only flaw it had. There is a new boots that you get at the start of Act 2 that on crit gives you agility bonus MP. You get 3 times for Roxors, or 4 times, or however many times of Roxor attacks it is. So the Executioner, after attacking, instead of being stuck, he gains 4 times MP. So you just fly around the map just destroying everything. It's just... and everything's dead. The Psi Focus was broken. I haven't checked to see if they fixed that in the patch notes. Actually, I should probably have a quick little look to see if they fixed the Psi Focus. But yeah, so you couldn't give him extra turns, but it meant if you just let him take a normal turn later, Heinrichs would automatically clear the map. So if somehow you didn't one-turn an encounter, Heinrichs just did it for you. He was like, don't worry, I know you didn't buff me, bro, but I'm one-turning this because I'm an Executioner. And he's just infinite movement. I had him with 8 Psi rating, Warp Surge Bros, and the Inertia Boots, and he was just like, don't worry, I've got 8 attacks and infinite MP. It was like he had Daring Breach without Daring Breach. It's stupid. It's stupid. Let's see. Whoops. No, it doesn't look like they fixed the brooch yet. But I know a fix is coming because the guy who was doing it told me personally that we are going to fix that. Just, obviously, it hasn't happened yet.
This is trouble.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
Thank you. Now where were we?
Did we get more? Aha. Looks like we've got more med packs.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Yeah, Arc Militant's very strong. Bounty Hunter is very, very good, and it's very enjoyable. I would say the Bounty Hunter version of my build is stronger than the pet version. Sorry, I just hiccup burped twice there, straight into the microphone. I'm so sorry. But yes, I'd say the Bounty Hunter version is stronger, and it generates a little bit more MP. So, yeah, the Bounty Hunter version is good. The Overseer, basically, it's only good with the Vigilant because your pet attacks increase your shotgun damage by quite a bit. Because, as I was saying, if we go into my features here, it should be updated now. But, so yeah. So, enemies attacked by the Arbitrator or their familiar get the Swift Justice effect. The Arbitrator's shotgun attacks deal 47% more damage. So, by sending my pet to attack, my shotguns now do 47% more damage. the Doom shotgun exists, which is a double firing base at 100 shotgun, and it works with this. And you can double wield shotguns. Blub 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 blub. It's it's good. It's good. It's very good.
Follow my lead.
It was funny because when I was designing the build, I said to in the part Discord, yeah, I'm making a dual wield shotgun Vigilant build, and one of the developers pinged me and said, no, have you not read shields? Make a shield build, it's more reliable. If you want damage, go heavy gunner. And I was just like, brother, I'm doing 2,000 damage a shot, and I'm clearing the battlefield, and I have 8 attacks a turn without finest hour. Why do I need a heavy gun? Like, and I just started sending him screenshots of my attack economy and my damage. It's based off coercion. So that damage is based off coercion. So if you buff, you get stronger. So it's 40 plus coercion minus divided by 5. So it's 40 base, and then coercion divided by 5. So it's always going to be above 40%. Dual wield shotgun. To be fair, in Act 1 for Aurora, I do use shield and shotgun. Act 2, when I don't need to... Oh, block mechanic is just 30% chance to ignore damage. It's just a chance that damage does fuck all. Yeah. So, yeah, I do use that in Act 1. But Act 2, I'm just like, 1 shotgun, 2 shotgun. It's good.
It's about time.
I'm just checking. Oh yeah, the bath scenes were bugged. I couldn't bath with Solomon because the bath scenes crashed the game on the test version, but that is fixed. Execution of Chainsaw Pyro, yes, will clear the entire field because it has infinite attack. Blade Dancer can use the inertia boot, so every attack gives you agility MP. Rock Saw gives you agility times burst MP. So both Warrior and Blade Dancer, Rock Saw, Pyromancer, it got even more broken. So yeah, enjoy. But notice you go through, just find someone to see if you have checked to report. And check if you have changed equip. Huh? What am I looking for in Toy Box? So I don't have the normal version. I'm not very familiar with this one. So what am I looking for? What tab am I... So, can you open Toy Box check see if you have changed equipment during combat check? I cannot advance past A Blood intro seeking the warrant chain due to A Blood being stuck in combat. No! Okay, so I don't know if that's Toy Box, but that was a bug that I was getting on the test version. I had to go back to the main menu and come back in. Yeah, so that was a very annoying bug that sometimes randomly appears. So it's under cheats. I actually haven't used Toy Box all that much, so I don't know where all the settings are. Quality of life, specific, cheats, here we go. So no, I've got nothing. Yeah, like, this is me being unexposed. I don't even use any of this stuff. Yeah, you literally just have to save it and go back to the main menu. I've had it a few times. I don't have it right now. What does the Tithe system do? That is the tax collection of the Imperium. Tithe bad. That's my money.
Lord Captain.
Tax is bad in Imperium. Just save it, go back to the menu and come back in. I had to do it twice once when I was trying to edit a video earlier today. Use the bug report. So if you press Alt-B, this is on everyone's build, it will come up. Bug report it and tick critical. Because if that's still happening, that's bad. I made a big stink about that. Bad Argenta. I have... So, I'll give you guys a little preview. I have made multiple new builds for everyone. So I now have a blood updated for Vanguard and Arc Militant. Shields make Vanguard relevant. Shields allow you to block, shield bash, and riposte all at the same time. It's called instant retribution. I made a Vanguard build anyway for people who like it, but it's still just better with a chainsword. I've done an Overseer, Idra, the buff queen. I've done the Bounty Hunter because it's still the best one for looping. I've got her Executioner with her gun. I've also made a Overseer AoE build because you can do Mind Rupture through that. I've got Argenta focusing on shotguns, but Arc Militant Heavy Gunner. I've got Argenta Bounty Hunter focusing on shotguns because that's also very strong. I've redone Cassia's regular Grand Strategist. I've also done her with the Pet Eagle because whilst it's not as good, it's still fun. I very much enjoyed it. And Cassia can kill. So, yeah, Pascal with the Servo Swarm, you can AoE analyze enemies. You can AoE strip them with exposed weakness. So it's good for Act 3, but I found it not to be that fun. I did him with just his Bounty Hunter Plasma build. I've basically gone back through and made it better. It's doing more damage than ever. I've done Pascal Missionary Oath. I've also got Pascal for an Assassin because they've made the Assassin better. And I've got Pascal of the Eagle. Again, it was just disappointing. His Eagle does more damage than other Eagle builds, but it's still new. If you're playing on normal, it'll probably still one-shot everything, actually. But yeah, Heinrichs just breaks the game, is the latest episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah, you just throw on inertia boots, and it's like he always has Daring Breach on. There's been no balance changes. They've just fixed some of the items. I've got him with the Cyber Raven for pure buffing, like the Idra build, because Idra can still summon demons, and normally it explodes an enemy, but sometimes it didn't. Basically, this ability called Warp Buffer, what it does is, when you trigger Perils affects an enemy inside the radius of the Eagle instead of the Overseer if you're also in the radius. So they summon the demons, and there you go, bop, and you don't get any negative effect. Warp Tremors will still AoE knock down everyone in a big old radius. Yeah, Force Sword and Pistol, still just as good, and Chainsaw, Rock Sword, Killing Edge, still just as good. Force Sword and Shield for Heinrichs, I made a Paladin build as well. Yeah, Vanguard J, incredibly strong. Law Imperium to both armor and HP makes her unkillable, and I use Follow My Lead. Follow My Lead is really funny. I didn't realize Follow My Lead can actually, if you cast it, and then you and companions go to completely different sides of the map, you can use that to come back to her, so you can cross the whole map twice, and so if you use Move, 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 you can send them across the map, kill people, send them back. Made a Commissar build, which is her and the Cyber Eagle. Very fun, because what the Cyber Eagle does is it comes down and it can do an AoE blind attack, and then it can cause enemies to shoot each other, and it can also strafe, and then it can cause willpower checks for Perplex when it leaves the battlefield. So for Jay, it's actually really useful, because Jay has over 100 armor, she has high dodge, you give her a shotgun just to knock enemies down, and the Cyber Eagle will blind and paralyze stuff whilst you're still giving out officer buffs, so it's actually very useful for her. Her pistol build with her Master Tactician still just as good as ever it was. You can also use it with shotgun pistols, they're now on 1 AP. Urilit got nothing new. There was a few new Aldari sniper rifles, but it didn't change her endgame. But I have optimized her Bounty Hunter a bit more, and I've optimized her Assassin a bit more. Ulfa redid his Heavy Gunner build. It is viable. 1 AP burst fires on the new Heavy Gun, so usable. Basically, what Ulfar does, if you get melee kill, all of his burst attacks are 1 AP. You get a burst kill, all of his area melees are 1 AP. So, yes, Ulfar, very usable. I've also updated his Flamer build because his Flamer is still fucking strong. It's the strongest area weapon, so yeah. Mazrahai, I used a mod to fix Shearing Strikes, and it was really fun. If that you can find that in the Owlcat Discord, so I've updated his build to have that, but it's not officially fixed yet, but the developers promised me it is being fixed. Yeah, Cabela Executioner, stronger than ever because of 2 new boots. There's 1 boots that area attacks give you MP, so every death from above gives you MP. Inertia boots gives you agility on crit, so fucking strong. And Assassins no longer self-damage, so Assassin Cabela, viable, usable, good. Yeah, I've got Solomon's build, but you'll see that tomorrow. It's very similar to the build I released today. And the build I released today is my Judge Dredd build. The variants for it are the Terminator build, which... and also the Mandalorian build, which is the Bounty Hunter version. You can tell I'm a bit of a nerd. But yes, I'll check through the stream. I'll run a poll at the end. If people want me to release it early, I will do. Yeah, I didn't want to, because I've updated all the base builds, I didn't want to update these builds whilst people are still playing them, because I just thought it'd be really cunty for people to lose access to their builds mid-play. Yeah. But we'll see. If people want me to, I could even add another tab. The other reason why I haven't fully released the builds is I'm still changing them. Until the video's out, yeah, Solomon's a Vigilant Arbitrator. Until the video's out, the builds aren't finalized. So when it actually comes to the builds, I've only finished the prologue companions. The others I'm still testing. So like I said, a couple of them I'm not happy with, and I'm using this extra time just to finalize them. So I've scheduled, so we've got our Arbitrator Vigilant, that's already out. Solomon's tomorrow, that's finalized. Abelard, he's stupid strong, even as an Arc Militant. He can one-turn every encounter from Bring It Down alone. You don't need Finest Hour. He's so fucking strong. The new items are pretty, yeah, it's just good. Idra, yeah, she can solo even Ymirius now. The Cybraven is busted. Even if you only use buff powers, nothing can kill you. Not even yourself, because they take perils. Argenta, yep, shotgun's huge boost to her. It just makes her more viable all around. Argenta's burst build is still going to be higher damage than the Vigilant shotgun build, but the Vigilant shotgun build clears the map easier because it just clears it easier. Because of the area is just better. It's more AP efficient. Yes, the A-Blood means about... Oh, God. Let me see if I can show you. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the video before it's out, just so you can sort of see how dumb this is. Because I've done a few tests actually. I'll skip into it so you just need to see how. I don't want to use the R word, but all right. So one of the things with Abelard, so just a kick on him. So this is just buffs from J. So I haven't even done the buffs from it. So we do 1,000 damage there. Not bad. I'm using Terran Vengeance and Rock Swords on him, and this is just the basic Rock Sword. So just one hit there, 1,000 damage. And the thing is, I gave him Void Veteran Boots and the Malpain Shroud now, so because Heinrichs doesn't need Void Veteran Boots anymore. So now, now A-Blood. So I'm not using Daring Breach yet either. This is unfair as well, and I'm doing. What is that? It says 3k per charge here, 5k there. It's just nothing survives, and you have infinite attacks and infinite movement. And look at his health; it's gone up to 317. If anything attacks, even as an Arc Militant, I automatically counterattack. This is an Arc Militant build as well, by the way. Like fuck Vanguard, and it's the same in the Sire fight. Like you just. It's silly. I'm just let me do it so you can actually see the screen. But as you can see, so again, I've not used Daring Breach here. I've just got infinite attack economy from a Bring It Down. I didn't buff him here. I just gave him Bring It Down, and as long as he gets kills in these charges, it goes off. And you can kill with any form of melee. So then I was like, okay, well, I ran out of free attacks. Now I'll use Finest Hour, and then I actually use my abilities, and I continue, and I just go through, and yeah, he just keeps going and going like the Energizer Bunny. And again, still hadn't even got through Daring Breach, and I cleared the encounter really, really easy. But it's the same with the Vigilant, funny enough, because the video that I released today, for those of you that haven't watched it, I one-turned the Sire encounter with just him. Like, no one else, just him. And I think I show it just before the end of the video. Did I show it? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, did I not show it? I've got a clip of it anyway. But let me just check my video footage. So here's a little insight of how I do it. When I play a build, so this is the reason I'm so, I don't want to say autistic, but I'm going to say autistic when it comes to making builds, is I test everything and I record every fight in the game and I make save points before every fight, and I go back and try every build variant that you have available to you at that point to min-max and optimize what I want to do there to see what works the best. And yeah, it's let me just see if I can quickly find the one for the sire here, because yeah, my Vigilant just one-turned him solo. Oh, actually, is this one of my Ulfar ones? So you can see sort of Ulfar in action now. Who's this? Okay, yeah, so a little bit of Ulfar, actually. We'll break a little bit of early video here. So the thing with him here is, if you can get a melee kill, it makes his burst cost just 1 AP. The same way if you get a gun kill, it makes his ranged area cost 1 AP. So it's all about setting yourself up to get the right kill with the right weapon. So because I got that melee kill there, I can use Firearm Mastery to get 30% rate of fire, and the new Heavy Stubber comes with a 10 base rate of fire. So you use it on the pistol because you wanted to get the free shots on the pistol. So, and you can use that to build versatility. And then when you do your burst attacks, you're going to want to swap to obviously the heavy gun. So take a little shot just to build up a little bit of damage because I've got the greater defense. Then rapid fire here. And then for 1 AP, this burst fire. So this is 1 AP. So it half healths him. And then Ulfar is pretty tanky. Like, yeah, he's not going to be able to take everything, but yeah, he's good at clearing the map. Like I said, it's not going to be the same as Argenta. So Argenta, if she had done that burst fire, that's doing like 5,000 damage and one-shotting the guy. But it's good enough. It's noise. You can use Ulfar, you can be happy, and you don't have to worry because like he clears the encounter just fine. Like, yeah, it's not the best, but like, and now I've got 1 AP burst with a lot of damage built up that I can just have go off with. Oh no, it's not as good as Argenta. It's not as good as Argenta, but it's good enough. Like, that's all we really need and want from Ulfar. Like, yeah, he doesn't need to be Argenta, but yeah, he's just more AP efficient, less damage, more AP efficient. But hopefully they will give some items eventually. Well, the dev team are looking at my videos now, so there are some things. And yeah, he's just, it's just noise, like especially with that little heavy stubber we've got going on here. But where was the A clip? I'll show that more stuff. I'm just trying to jump ahead. But basically, yeah, this rather than trying to show you something I made earlier, let's actually just progress the stream and I'll show you. We'll just get there and build it.
Weakness.
Yeah, the improved heavy bolter is just as strong as ever. I think I've got like to base 60% increase now.
More enemies to face judgment. We are truly blessed this day.
Surrender to the dark powers!
At your beck and call. Follow my lead. Indeed. I took care of this one.
Yes. Just need to angle it right. Oh, whatever. We'll just take out these guys.
Nothing I can't do. Losing me was your biggest mistake.
Like, you kill so easily.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Strike is a prayer.
But of course,
Yeah, the only thing you have to worry about is just getting the angle right. And now that enemy's knocked down. You also get a new attack called Fulminating Strike. The shotgun attack reduces the dodge, parry, and block of the target's its area by 23% for 1 round, regardless of whether or not they were hit. It's so dirty. And, yeah.
All too easy.
And was that just 3 shotgun attacks already? What? So the armor is reduced by over there. Then we've obviously got Fulminating Shot reducing this stuff here. So it's... And then because he's knocked down, she can safely burst and not hurt allies. Slightly out of range.
Anything else? Will do.
He gets up, misses his turn. We're going to run over here, then charge back
I've
in.
seen worse battles than this in my time. At your beck and call.
Then we're going to move back in and shotgun. Didn't get the knockdown that time, but it's okay. Let's move her a little bit closer to try and make sure we get these. Oh, accidentally hit me, bro.
On it. Be gone.
Well, how long you be streaming? A few hours today. Just give people time to come in, ask some questions and stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Dark Heresy as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we are going to take Point Blank first. Yep. Because you don't have the shotgun yet, we'll take Fired Up here. Idra, what did I take last time because I updated your build? I believe going buff version, I took Uncanny Sight. Abelard defensive stance because it just trivializes this boss. Bada bing. The new weapons in the prologue. There are some... Yes, there are some new shotguns. Not in the prologue. Not in the prologue, though. Act 1. Like I said, a lot of the new weapons I tried, but I couldn't see what the new items did.
Oh, the irony.
Come on, good RNG on the turn order.
You're here. We are out of... Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
But yes, the start of the stream, for people that are interested in all that extra stuff, they're going to really much enjoy that. Edelthread deserved better. Because I didn't go the Icon class through, I don't have the extra crew members to help me here. And because I didn't go Heretic, I don't have the Inferno pistol. Who's going first? Shotgun boy. Okay. So, I'm going to want to put you there. You back here, so you can't be got to. So, first we're going to Fulminating.
Another clean strike.
God and move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
As the Emperor can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Yep. Hey, Blood, you take that.
Pain and
Oof.
duty go hand in hand.
Okay, Idra.
Will do.
They're not close. Hey, Blood loses his turn, but that's okay. He can't go that way, but he can get to there. He could knock you back, actually.
I will endure. Go! Guided by faith.
Field medicine at its finest.
Need to. I don't really want to hit Abelard.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Oh, Idra took a bash. Oh, I took a bash.
Another voice.
Oh, that was unfortunate. I forgot it had 2 attack cells. Well, this is going poorly.
Anything else?
So from here's fine.
But a big gone.
Okay, we hit the minions. Alright, so...
It will be done.
we're going to want to heal up Idra.
My place is
Hey,
at the
bud.
wall.
Oh, he went down. It's all going wrong, boys and girls.
Cleanses the body. Rejoice in battle.
We need to take these guys out.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Otherwise, he'll absorb them and start buffing.
Victory is not
Oh, he took out Idra as well. We fucked it. We fucked it.
tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my duty. It will be done.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Well, this isn't looking good. Yes, there are new portraits, which is nice.
At your beck and call. Indeed, exemplary
That's going to do nothing.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
I will bathe this battle.
Alright, well, we at least took those guys out. We need to move Argenta to try and get shots on this guy.
I will endure.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Oh, he's not knocking Abelard down, so that's good.
At your beck and call.
Guided by faith. Ministration is a holy task.
Oh, well, we've just got to hope we can take this. Oh, he's gone down. It's not good.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Losing all the other companions has not been helpful. Right. Abelard is still up.
Duty go hand in hand.
This is why I had defensive stance, so when he goes down, he keeps his defense up.
I will not.
Oh, damn, I need to reload. Bomb went balanced, but we call it if area attacks did extra damage to huge targets. Well, knockback does, still.
I've suffered worse.
Ugh.
The enemies of the Emperor will be
We need to
undone.
do that. See, that's normally why I also take rapid reload. Oh no. He's going down.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
My ears are ringing.
Oof.
Time to
Took an injury.
prove my mettle. The healing is much appreciated.
I think we're not going to be able to do this because I accidentally misplaced 2 of my units at the start.
I will endure.
Yes. He is struggling with the spawn. Right, let's move him here. The reason for that is so if needed, Argenta can medicate him. I am going through these like crazy.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
So,
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Unfortunately, losing Idra before I could strip the armor did not help either.
I will do my duty.
It's just going to be tedium, but we are going to do it by the looks of it. I didn't realise it could hit me within that close. I thought having A-Blood there would have blocked it a bit. Is there a way to scale block chance? It changes shield to shield. So there are some layer shields that will be better. You can also get 5% block chance increase from an exemplar talent. Look at Argenta's stacks going. Yo.
Rejoice in battle.
Ooh, don't get knocked down again.
Just a minor setback. Not my worst day. Yet. The healing is much appreciated.
Oh, well, we're out of
It will
healing.
be done.
Oh no.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
We're going to need to reload. It's coming down to the wire.
I've suffered worse.
Oh, the knockdown's not good. Do I take the burst fire or do I take the
I'll do
reload?
it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
A-Blood, please survive. Oh, spin Argenta. Dodged.
At your beck and call.
Oh my goodness.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
Oh my goodness. That went so wrong. Ah, unfair difficulty. Nope, nope, not you. That's what we get for not taking rapid reload. What was the first one here? I only just made a build video on this, but I made so many other videos. Oh yes, Demolition Engineer. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. A-Blood should be thick-skinned to increase that parry chance. Yep. And weapon skill, because obviously. Idira. We take Ballistic skill. Now, I do something very different with the build now. I actually take Thriving in Peril earlier, because when it passes perils to enemies, you still get the momentum increase. So the fact that Cybraven gives perils to other people, you still benefit from it. And Argenta, we take Point Blank because she's going to get a shotgun as soon as we go to the next area. Yeah, still technically won as I pull my asshole back together. Oh, there's the Gene Stealer.
Rival.
For the Emperor.
Bristol.
Yes, GG's indeed. Not my cleanest one, but we survived anyway. Fuck off, Siege.
Seneschal.
By right of blood. It.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members.
Yeah, they survived.
Yet hope remained, for the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. To hang the ancestral banners once again, and exact vengeance on the enemies of House von Valancius and humanity.
I saw DLC will involve Trazen. Yes, no, that's what I'm really looking forward to. Cool. Let's how we came to yep. Dude, DLC 3 I'm very excited for. Like, and this one's been very good. I actually haven't done the Act 4 DLC because I wanted to save that for stream. So I do plan to get there. Unfair difficulty can go a little bit wrong. I placed 2 units just slightly in the wrong place. He didn't speed on it, yes. Bring the witch to heal. Now what is over here? Oh, they seem to think that the clothing issue is toy box related, the battle and combat stuff. Which, as far as I was aware, it was a baby. Oh yes, they've moved this stuff from here over to here. So if you're looking for your... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, this Vox whistle broken. You want the Vox whistle. Trust me, it is broken. Absolutely broken. It can give your Cybermastiff infinite attacks and infinite damage. Yeah, it's pretty good. Howdy. Yes, Judge said stream is the right one. Oh, it's a bit weird. I will take this. I will also take this. You may have this. And actually, fellowship for you for now. Oh no, you take less damage. Chances are you're going to explode. Yeah. Fuck, I'm gonna have to open a stream myself in the background. You don't understand how broken that Vox whistle is. Right, let's mute Twitch, and I'm just going to open Korma because I also want that drop. So, Korma TV, really nice guy. I'm going to pop him into the chat, and I suggest that you watch him so you can get the Twitch drops yourself, because that Vox whistle, it breaks pets. It absolutely breaks pets. It makes them so overpowered. I don't think they realize it's bugged, because I was obviously playtesting it early on. Yeah, this is a good guy. Say I sent you, even if you only just have it open in the background, muted like I have, just so you can get the Twitch drop. But yeah, basically what it does is there's a feature on the Cybermastiff that as it runs around, the more cells that you move, the more damage it gets. What that whistle does is it gives you infinite use of Protect for 0 AP. So what you do is you just keep sending your dog forever and ever and ever to all of your allies. I'll show you a clip of this because in my captures. I've got, it's called Big Chomps. So yeah, what you do is basically you get that whistle allows you to have infinite uses of Protect. So you just keep using protect, and you send your dog from yourself to allies and back. And if you're next to the enemy, the dog will also attack enemies. And you just keep going, infinitely moving. And then when you eventually attack, say, the boss here, where is he? Let's find the bit where I get finished looping. So yes, I go over to the boss, and then I click the protect. And normally your pets, they're doing about like 30 damage or so, sometimes up to 100 if you're lucky. But with your infinite uses of this, blah, 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 just insta killing the boss here. And the way protect works is it also does area attacks. So you can send your dog to manually attack it, and it costs 1 AP, and each use of apprehend increases the AP. However, if you just stand next to yourself, the dog gets infinite attacks. And so it did 300 to the boss there. So again, because of this Twitch drop, I then send him back to here, and every cell he moves increases his damage by base 4. So he did 350, he comes back 409. I send him back. He comes back. This is going to be in the Solomon video. He does more damage. And the thing is, it's also area, so any enemies that are touching you when you use it, so he again destroy the boss because get pooned. But then I run up to these enemies here, so again I have infinite uses thanks to this Twitch drop, and I send it back to me. They all take like 600 damage. This is unfair as well. This is an Act 4 encounter, and I just have infinite uses. There's going to be a really big YouTuber who's going to be doing a video on that as well, because I sent him those clips and explained how all that works. But yeah, no, Cormac's a really good guy. Really good, knowledgeable floor. My Warhammer knowledge is passing at best, but his good. So we get the blast wave, which always knocks things back 3 cells. Fantastic. So then we're going to give Argenta the regular shotgun, because she's also going to absolutely love the shotgun. There's also the negotiator pistol, which I have, which is pretty hilarious. I'm going to put down that secondary just for his persuasion. Because they nerf chainswords, I'm tempted to give this to Abelard, but it doesn't have an area attack. Oh, actually, did they oh, no, Argenta's recoil is still 40. Fuck that. But yes, it's so broken. I didn't realize it was a Twitch drop, because obviously we just had the items in the save files. Actually, I should also stop over here to get some items. Heavy armor, flamer, camouflage. Yep. So Argenta, you can take that for the moment. Flamer, not as good as shotguns. This nice little increase. No, we still want that for Neil. I'll throw these in here. I'm never going to use you or you or you. Well, actually, I'll quickly scan this just for the EXP. You never know, that EXP could be what levels us up early. Especially Act 1. But yeah, see, now look, it says Type grade, so Adeptus Non means it's tax exempt, because it's either not producing or not as population. If you can restart Act 1, it is worth it for the new cutscenes, so if you have a prologue save, just load back. But no, it is worth it. The new cutscenes are cool. I've actually got one of the new cutscenes at the start of my video. You get straight as you go to Rikard Mortis. So if you want to see the new cutscene, just click my new build video that I released today, and you can see it opens with the first time we meet the Arbitrators. But yes, so that infinite dog attack, remember that also boosts my shotgun damage by like 60 to 70%. 80 plus if you have like psi rating buffs that have been put on by like prescience and stuff. So yeah, those infinite dog attacks are hysterical. And every cell it moves gives it 4 extra base damage. So you saw me build that dog from 50 damage to like 600. Yes, they're now flamer chainswords. They're basically flamers that have a melee attack, so you need to use broad expertise to make it useful.
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
I don't remember if this was in 1.3.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel already. It's the video released today. Same thumbnail as this stream. But yes, double shotgun build is what my Arbitrator build is. And I use shotgun shield early on. I think Arc Militant with the shotguns is going to be usable, but it's going to be harder to build versatility. You'll need a secondary slot for a second weapon type, which is why Bounty Hunter is very good, because you can just focus on the shotguns. And if you need sniper rifle secondary, just get something from further away, that's fine. I can't remember if this was voiced in 1.3 or if it was new now, and I can't remember. The new video, it should be live now. If I go my channel, videos, should be this one. So yeah, if you click this one, yeah, might have just been your YouTube's playman.
A new challenge for me?
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I explain more in the video that's going to come out tomorrow in Solomon, how to do the infinite attack of the dog. But yeah, it's again, broken Twitch items. They are gonna patch it. There is no way they're not gonna patch that. The only reason I didn't do it in today's videos, I wanted them to have a day to decide if it was intentional. So they'd be like, hey guys, I'm really excited to show this. Oh, they patched it. The Google Docs hasn't been updated yet, but what I can do at the end of the stream was I was asking people wanted me to add the new tab, so this is the offline version. So I've updated everything, but again, I didn't want to, because I've changed all the base builds now. So all the base builds, even for the ones not using the DLC stuff, have been updated for it. And obviously, if you're using one of these ones, then if you don't have DLC, suddenly you can't use your build anymore, and you can't follow what I'd already put. And I didn't want to do that. So I could add a new tab, and I'll just get that up soon if that's what people want. Idra. Hey, Bard. Ooh. Is there really no cover? Do you see why shotguns are good? Just, I love shotguns. It's so fun. So here, even with the shotgun, you can just about reach them, but it is slightly out of where your zone is.
Guided by fate. I'll do it.
Yeah, so the first build is on there, and then obviously I've got the companion builds. The companion builds are going to release one a day, so they will be slowly going up.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
But yeah, I can add the new tab so people can check that out. And the videos will be going up slowly. Actually, why don't we just, as an added bonus for everyone watching the stream, let's do a sneaky one. So everyone who's in the stream will see this. We will add a new tab. And for the people that aren't in the stream, they're not going to see this right at the back unless they go in and look. So we're going to throw this. Oh, wow. This is the slowest scrolling I have ever seen. My goodness. All right. Yeah. So we will rename Revan Lex Builds work in progress. And just for everyone that decided to pop into the stream, you'll see that this is going to be right at the back here. And you can, these aren't all finished until the videos are up. So they could change as they're being updated. And oh my goodness, yeah, these are quite busy. Yeah, the formatting, I'll have to go through and fix all that sort of stuff. But oh my goodness, I will slowly go through and fix this after the stream. So yes, for those of you that popped along to the stream and saw this early, you will know exactly where this is and where to get access. Yeah, we got this little stream reward for popping by to the live. And if you're happy that you've done this, you know, like, subscribe, all that, whatever that. But I fucking hate that. I'm not that guy. I do YouTube for fun, not to be successful. Yeah, because realistically, I don't want to update the base stuff because I don't want people that aren't using DLC to obviously A, get spoiled and B, lose access to what they're working on. But at the same time, why should you guys have to wait for me to release the videos just because the YouTube algorithm would hide them otherwise? Like, that's not your fault. Alright, so yeah, you can see what I'm working on, and if you want, have a read of it and let me know in the chat what you think could use some updating or changing, because like I said, the Pascal, I am struggling with Pascal. I'm just not happy with what he is coming out with. But yes, Revan Lex builds, they're going to be all the way sneakily at the back here. Oh wait, no, I don't like that colour. Yeah. And I need to quickly protect the sheet so people don't accidentally delete it. Set permissions. Yes. So not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. Just me can edit. Restricted can edit the range. Everyone can view it now. There you go. Yeah, so now it's a tab at the back that you'll need to scroll to the back for it. So for everyone that's on stream, you already know it's there. So yeah, you have access to all of it. I'll fix formatting and stuff later, so you can see I've not updated the items. Actually, what I am going to do, because I haven't updated the items, I will delete the item columns because this is not ready, basically. Because I need to, now that we've got the live version, I can actually see what the items do. So I'm going to have to check them myself and put on what's there, because obviously that's out of date. Where is, yep. But you'll have the build sheets now, so you guys can follow along with that. And like I said, these are not Revan approved yet, because until the videos are up, I haven't finalized the build. So these are just sort of, call it early access, beta testing, as it were. Just don't send any complaints if something's bugged and doesn't work. So there are a lot of things that aren't quite working when I tested this, or they were working slightly differently. So we'll just have to see what happens over the next few days. Everyone happy? That's cool. Boom.
I've seen worse battles
Boom.
than this in my time. Indeed. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Gunned his own man down.
Nothing I can't do.
what I like about shotguns as well is you can angle them in just such a way. You can tell I've been practicing.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Like this. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Now Idra's a little bit on her own.
What is this foreboding?
You bastard, what are you doing all the way back there?
Was that you? Or
My place is at the port. It will be done. My fate sends me. Brace yourself.
Already done.
I absolutely love this.
Wavered in the face of adversity.
Skadoosh.
Nothing I can't do.
Never stop shooting, activating, always fun.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Oh! Well, actually, Idra has an attack that can never miss. The one time operative became viable. Operative valve, new meta confirmed. The one shot right at the back.
It's the most terrible punishment.
I don't have light armor yet, do I? Able, yes.
Victory awaits.
X, at the end of the day, I'm not on YouTube because I want to be a YouTuber. I'm on YouTube because I really like Rogue Trader, and I found that the explanations that were on YouTube and in-game weren't the best. So I make videos to try and help other people enjoy the game. It's not about trying to bring in viewership.
I did fine. I won't tolerate weakness.
Nothing escapes
Huh?
my sight.
Yes, turning on pause game on traps.
Duty prevails.
I do that now. I think anyone who watched last stream saw me fucking face fuck one of those. Like, actually, language. I'm assuming everyone watching this is like 20 plus, but to be fair, they might not be. So.
I better myself through my service.
damn warp. If we'd been in real
Yes,
space,
as a father of
I'd
4,
have had-
I should know better.
Result.
Actually, I am going to pop these on you, Ablar, just to get that persuasion up for the Cassia encounter. I wish you had stuff that... to be fair, yeah, the Pathfinder stuff, the only reason I didn't make content for that is I actually found a lot of the guys were good. I think I actually followed, like, Walugio, or whatever, however you say his name.
The Emperor favors me today.
There was also, I can't remember his name, but there was this guy who had the thickest Eastern European accent, and I literally, the only way I could really watch it was, I couldn't hear the accent, so I had to turn on the text-to-speech thing. Oh, speech-to-text. But yeah, no, his stuff, I followed all that for Pathfinder. Wrath of the Righteous, I made my own stuff, but it wasn't, like, as in-depth as what I had done with Rogue Trader. Well, to be fair, so the Games Workshop head office isn't far from where one of my client sites are, and they're trying to, like, PG era a lot of the grimdark stuff. So yeah, it's like they're reworking what Slanesh is, what the Emperor's Children do, and all that. So I guess that's why I've got to be... If I ever want a partnership from Games Workshop, they better not use naughty words in their not so grimdark game anymore. Yeah. I'll be honest, I like Waluja's builds. I didn't like his Overseer video today. as someone who's min-maxed the same build, I was looking at it and I was like, everything looks random to me. But yeah.
What in the world?
Huh? Give me my sniper.
To the occasion.
But that could just be that I've had a better base understanding of Overseer, because I found several ways to break the damage and do ridiculously high damage attacks on it. So it could just be that he didn't quite realize that yet, because again, there was no text descriptions on it. Like all the new items and stuff, like it was just guessing. It's just kind of silly. But no, his stuff, especially for Path and Wrath, very good, very, 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 very good. CRPG, bro, is a good alternative to me, because whereas I min-max playable builds, he min-maxes mercenaries. So if you want someone who uses mercenaries, do use it, because like I'm never going to make a party with like 4 mercenaries that are going to be buffing. So if you want to do stuff like that, then definitely, yeah, CRPG, bro, is going to be the best alternative to me. Whereas me, I'm only going to use companions. I'm not going to use toy box to change any of their base classes, because I like to break the game within the confines of the game. So yeah, if you want someone that's going to use like 20 turns of buff loops, perfect. Like that man knows what to do. This is weird about Pascal. Yeah, see, me personally, I don't use mercenaries, and it's the same. I don't like builds that require multiple respecs to be viable. It's why I've always hated about a lot of the Baldur's Gate 3 builds, where they're like, here's my build that you respec to at level 12 with all these endgame items, and the only battle left is the brain. And I'm like, how do I play that? How do I play that? So yeah, so I try to make sure that all my builds are playable 1 to 55, and I min-max for every encounter. Like I showed earlier how many save files I had for, like, if I actually show you how big my save files is for this. So if we just go here, and I just show you my saved games, this is how many saves that I've made, so I can test every single build and every encounter. That's 12 gigabytes of saves. I test a lot. This is just all so for this. That's how I put in 200 hours of testing with early access. I know life this hard. It's to like find all the bugs that I could and send that over to the devs and to min-max and build stuff.
The Whispers told me a secret.
I did fine.
But yeah, see, one thing I like about the Rogue Trader community is I don't feel like the content creators are in competition, because we do different things. Like, I spent a lot of time talking to Remortis for this, and he's making a bounty hunter build, and we were discussing sort of different things that we were both doing to make things pretty good, and like there's no rivalry there. It's just creators helping creators. And I like that, because I've never had that in any other game. Like when I played Dark Souls, everyone felt like everyone was their enemy in Dark Souls, and everyone's like, oh, you stole this build from so-and-so. I'm like, I've never even heard of so-and-so. They're like, oh, that definitely, how could you have not heard of this guy with 100 subs? Everyone knows him. It's like, no. And so I know a load of people got accused of stealing stuff from me, and I was like, I did not make anything special, my dudes. Like, anyone could have come up with the same stuff. And the amount of fires I had to put out with people being accused of stealing my stuff, and I was like, look, 2 people can make the same thing. It just, if anything, it makes me feel better that someone else had the same idea, because it means that someone else didn't think I was crazy. Mutated flesh sample. Data crypt connector, if I remember, it should be the 41. Yep. Oh, don't explode. I want the EXP. Then crystal dust and I want to say biogel. Cool.
Halt! I noticed
And then
something.
the other one, flesh sample. Yep, not navigator. That's the one that breaks it. The data. If one's 41, the other one's 04, not 40. I wonder if they actually snuck in anything, 'cause maybe they did. Should be the unidentified acid and the adamantine dust.
Something of interest.
And let's see if they added in anything extra. So let's just throw in the last one so it's not in my inventory. Woo! Fuck out of here. Nope. You stole my ninja flip hammer build. How could you? Yes. Well, to be fair, I used to reverse back rolled ultra greatsword build and curve greatsword build. It's like, oh, you stole my playstyle, bro. It's like, I'm the only guy who uses ninja flip, reverse back flip, backstab, ultra great curve swords. How dare you? It's like, what? You serious? Can't wait for Dark Heresy. Dude, I am so excited for Dark Heresy. So I'm not going to be bothering the devs too much about balance post-launch. So from now on, because I've been bothering them every day for the last 2 weeks, to the point where they must be sick of hearing from me. Because I'm like, here's 40 new bugs. And here's balanced update sheet number 6. But I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to let them do them, and I'm just going to trust in the process. When it comes to Dark Heresy, I will play that, and I will give them as much feedback as I humanly can. I'm not surprised they went for Dark Heresy. If you've seen the Warhammer channel, the Dark Heresy trailer is their biggest video on the official Warhammer account. Or it was. Let me see if it still is. Korma is still in the character creation screen. Oh my god. We have been sidetracked and he is still going. If I remember, let's have a look at the Warhammer channel. So if we go to videos and we go to their most popular. Oh, okay, no, it's not the biggest one, but it is one of their bigger ones. Oh, damn, no, it's not definitely not their biggest one. They've got some, like, 7 million views. Okay, no, I was completely wrong. Take that back. Never trust me. I'm the big wrong. It was still bigger than the last one. I'm excited for the new DLC. Yeah, no, dude, you can make the Doom guy so easy. It's the build that I'm pretty much running. Maybe Arc Militant will be a good Doom guy film. Shotgun base and a good secondary. You can even go broad expertise and you can use a chainsaw. So you can have rock saw and shotguns. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, Space Marine 2 is pretty nutty. Yep, we always side with Cassia. Fishwife, good life. I'm not gonna lie, I think the saw mechanisms are strong, but also one of the dumbest weapons. Yeah, dude, the multi-strike stuff is so dumb. And why is it on a rock saw, not the goddamn chainsaw? It's like, whatever. Ah, why did I get the debuff? Thank you, Lord. Look like a member of Metallica. I actually do that kind of vocals because I've got the very yeah kind of singing voice. I do a lot of Slipknot and Corey Taylor and the local scene as well. So yeah, I very deep. I can do a good Lemmy as well. Issa speeds, Issa. It's. I'm also a 6 foot muscular Viking fucking dude, so it just works. I also do a monomarth because I can do the good lows for that. Oh, tool's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I've sung some of those to girls, and I'm not going to say that in a polite public stream. But yes, I know Tool.
Not a problem. Nowhere to hide.
Look me cripple entire side of the battle. That's what I mean. I've CC'd 3 dudes. Yeah, the DLC definitely worth. I just for the new cutscenes, I was very happy with. Look me shotgun.
I'll do it. Down for the weak.
What am I gonna do with you, Idara? Let's risk summoning a demon.
On it.
Nice. Can we still see you? Yes.
Not this Scryer's job.
Ablard. Oh, actually, we want to take out their shotgun guy.
It will be done.
Don't shotgun me, bro. Oh, look how good shotguns are. I killed the 2 dudes behind me.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Did you really give the extra turn to my guy? Can't remember.
Losing me was your biggest mistake.
We need to get that Revel and Slaughter upgrade.
Stay vigilant.
But yeah, shotguns are really good for just clearing the battle. The one problem is I don't think I'm near anyone now because everyone else has did. All my friends are dead. Eh? Oh, I need to go back one more cell. 29, you say?
Move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Faith shields me.
Will do. But of course.
I was gonna say, Idra, you miss and you're. Ugh.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Follow my lead.
Be careful not to pass my gate.
Yes, there's a new story companion. The new story sections are 2 of my favorite. Like you do a void ship boarding mission and a world, a feudal world in Act 2, which is really fun.
Suits my pattern.
But shotguns are strong. Like. Idra did 1 force lightning and 1 sniper shot there. Shotguns are very good for operatives. Operative sniper is very strong. I didn't do well. There's no companion that can really build that, but no, they're good. Yes, I'm going to play the Expanse, and the writers and the creators for it are already in the Owlcat partner thing, and I did like the books. I liked the TV show to a point. There was a bit where it got a bit weird, but I wasn't up on the lore enough. But yeah, I'm definitely going to play the Expanse. It looks good. Wait, did I accidentally skip the dialogue with Cassia? Oops. What did I say to Cassia? Fuck. Whoops.
We must act.
Any approximately on spreadsheet build? For the people in the stream, don't worry about the spreadsheet. We've already. They're at the back. They're at the back. Don't tell anyone. They're at the back. Speaking of which, I need to actually level up here. So what level are we? We just got Demolition Engineer, so we are level 6. You can take Ballistic Skill here. You can take the new Double Slug ability, which is basically the shotgun attack allows the Arbiter to make 2 single shots, but they don't count with your area talents. You can take this or Concentrate Fire, even Grisly Adjudication. The shotgun attack now has 10% additional arm penetration, inflicts 15 levels of bleeding on it. I took double slug last time, and I said you can take grizzly or double slug. This time I'm just going to take double slug just because it's different. Because I did the other way last time on the video, so I might as well make the stream one slightly different. We get, well, taunting scream door. And athletics, yes. Idira. So we took 5 in peril, weak body, weak soul, and we get some ballistic skill just because we want her to be involved and sniping. Or Gentor, we get rapid fire. Yeah, ballistic skill, rapid fire. I've definitely got less EXP than whatever I was doing last time, because I had those abilities before this battle the first time. Cassia, I always take Reveal the Light, but yeah, I've redone her build slightly. There's some changes as we go through, because I didn't quite like the way that I'd done everything. So, yeah, for now, lasting impression, more willpower. Yeah. And let's just quickly give her some items. So for now, you can take Fellowship Cape, even though you should never be that close to people. I want to give you... Actually, I still like you with that helm. You can have... Armor-wise... that's fine. We don't need... Oh, we'll keep you for Cabela, just in case. So many shotguns. Auto guns. We're not going to use the Ripper, we're not going to use that. Ah! Cassia. We have... Is that infusing? That's castigation. We want to make sure you have an infusing staff. Yes. Yep, that'll do. We pick up everything? Oh, we missed something. We missed something. Oh, I'm not going back.
Follow my lead.
So I did Ablard Arc Militant with shields. It's very effective. Yes, I do. It's like, oh, what if I need that generic weapon? Oh, I didn't realize it showed up even when empty. Oh, fuck, I forgot to tell her that she could bring her friends. Whoops, my bad. I was mean to Cassia. I accidentally skipped the dialogue. I wasn't paying attention. I forgot to let her bring her servants. Oh, whoops, she hates me. I kidnapped her. No, I'm not going to live with my consequences. That was my own fault for not reading the dialogue before picking something. Bet yet worse timeline, Cassie hates me. Loot everything. No, we don't load game on unfair. We The fishwife, I know, I fucked it up. Oh my god, what is happening here? Hopefully... Ooh,
oh, Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance. Compared to Urak 5, your ship, your servants... One should not there are... Oh, Urek 5 had a vast archive of its own of...
Yes, I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset her.
I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That wasn't... At the same time, I find myself...
We might be able to recover this. Let's hope that kidnapping her doesn't have long-term negative consequences. Come on! Beauty and the Beast. But yeah, the new attack basically gives our shotgun additional armor pen, which is pretty nice. And it also inflicts bleeding. Based on our level for it as well. So it's like shotgun arm penetration, additional arm penetration, so it doubles it. And shotgun's maximum damage just gets applied as bleeding. It's pretty strong. Do you know what that could be usable on? Executioner Operative. So you can make Vigilant Operative Executioner. And you just, yeah. Evil cynic Dommy Mummy Cassiglore. They do go into greater detail in one of the later story things, explaining her description that she has long claw-like fingers and all of her mutated things because the story stuff. But yes, no, Cassia actually has a little bit more depth to her storyline because of the new content in DLC 2. Vigilant is an origin. That is correct. It's one of the 3 Arbitrator sub-origins. Oh my god, at least they fixed the chair. I was floating outside of the chair last time. What is Depot 4? I'm certain that he's doing well. Would the new main character build be similar to Solomon's? Yes. Yes. Yeah, they pretty much overlap and they're both usable. Solomon, unfortunately, I just hit the wrong button there, comes to us at level 24. And one of the bloody things that they decided that they wanted Solomon to have was a crap ton of fellowship. So he gets Rack and Ruin, Demolition Engineer, good. He gets Grisly Adjudication, still good. Lawful Intervention, that means he can melee block with shotguns and opportunity attack with shotguns, good. Second Skin, usable, means he medium armor. Demolition, good. Point Blank, good. Concentrated Fire, good. Coercion, good. Armor Piercing, good. Prepared Prosecution, it had a bug where you could just shoot in the loading phase, which is bloody hilarious. Pillar of the Law, not bad. I wouldn't normally take it that early because you need public sentencing with it. But yeah, no, these are all good, especially Camaraderie, because the pet's always following you, so that this all works. My main issue is they take advanced tracking before strategic adaptation. Strategic adaptation gives you more attack economy, but advanced tracking is what gives you pet damage. But Fellowship, it's only useful with Victimize, and Victimize, your pet does extra damage based on your Fellowship, which it's not. You shouldn't really be putting here. You can buff with Idara. It's a bit of a waste. Parry and counterattack with shotguns. Yes, you can. So you have an ability on shields called Instant Retribution, which is when you block an attack with a shield, you counterattack with melee. And that means that if they're close, you'll bop them with the shield, then you'll fire the shotgun. There's also a way that anytime you cause a willpower save next to an enemy next to you, you also fire your shotgun. So if you have something like the high spinner's armor, when enemies run at you, you just instantly fire a shotgun during their turn. Or if you're standing next to someone and you say use a psych power that causes willpower save, you fire your shotgun. It's it's good. And yes, that's how I've built my shotgun Vigilant build. Yeah, I pick up a shield in Act 1, and I use 2 shotguns in Act 2. So Solomon has the origin talent that his shields only take 1 slot, so he comes with Shield Master. Yes, so again, we can see this on the sheet. So if you check the spreadsheet and you go to talents, I've added the Arbitrator ones. So if you want to know what they do, they're all there. I've added in obviously the Overseer ones as well. So you'll be able to go for that. I've added each pet has its own specific talents as well. So these are the general Overseer ones. Then you've got the Side Mastiff one, Servo Skull Swarm, Cyber Raven one. Yeah, so if the Overseer within 4 cells of Cyber Raven, whenever the Overseer triggers Perils of the Warp, it affects a random enemy inside the area instead of the Overseer. In rebuffs. Cyber Eagle. They've added some exemplar ones. So you got Professional Know-How and Strong Hand. So the wielder gains shield, block, weapon skill, and ballistic skill. Some shields go up to 50% block, so that's an extra 50 potential. Strong Hand wielder gets 5% block and deals 50% more damage with Shield Bash. Shield Bash works with 2-weapon fighting and essentially strength plus toughness bonus melee, and it costs 0 AP. Even if you use it as your second attack with 2-weapon fighting. They've added in, so Strong Hand was in twice. I don't know if they removed it from common and just kept in exemplar. But Shield Mastery, shield only occupies 1 slot instead of both weapon slots. Instant Retribution, whenever the wielder successfully blocks an attack, they immediately use their shield bash against target if possible. If the wielder makes a counter attack triggered by all-round defense, which is the new ability of shields, the shield bash follows the counter attack. So you'll fire your shotgun and then smack them with the shield. And then they'll get flung back and they'll take knockback damage. You can also gain MP from Shield Bash, and Invincibility is the wielder gains toughness bonus divided by 3 deflection if a shield's their current weapon slot. Shields can give you deflection, they can give you temp HP, they can also give you extra army and parry. So shields are pretty usable. Very good for warriors.
Claim to the stars.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll try to get some streams in over the next few days. I might even stream a little bit earlier tomorrow, but I do still need to be editing videos as well. So hopefully my save files still work. Version build.
I won't tolerate weakness. What is that?
Yes, shield bash counts as single attacks. So you'll need to do an area attack and then a shield bash. Unfortunately, yeah, if it counted as a different weapon attack, then that'd be really strong. Because, yeah, if you could go from single attack to shield bash, that built versatility, that would be perfect. But, basically, shields invalidate Vanguard. It means Arc Militant can counter-attack. You don't need to use defensive stance. All shields have the ability that is essentially defensive stance, but also has a percentage chance. So it'll be your block plus 15% to just ignore damage. So the first shield you get, I think, is 20. So you've got like a 35% chance. But then you get shields that go up to 50. So you can get 65 or 70% with the talent.
It's about time.
Yeah, you can even shoot and shield bash, which you can use. But you got to remember, shotgun's knockback, so you could... but you do want to use your shotgun shot first. It costs 1 AP. Shield bash is always 0 AP. It can be a little bit finicky with a shotgun. But if you had, say, just a burst pistol, doable. You can tell I did this recently.
We need to investigate. I rise to the occasion.
Do you think Dogmatic or Heretic is more optimal for shotgun builds? They're all pretty equal. The fact that you can ignore armor is pretty good, but you do get a lot of armor stripped through the Arbitrator's origin, because one of the things is that whenever you shoot someone, they have 20% less armor if you shot them with a shotgun. I think it's also based on coercion. Can't remember off the top of my head. It's the armor piercing upgrade, which normally I take in tier 2. Originally I took in tier 1, but I like the parry shoot better. Yeah, the resolve stacking one, you could do that. You can use that with shields. It would be perfect for a paladin build.
Follow my lead.
Who is bothering me on the Discord? Okay. And I'm getting the pond here. I'm not going to be responding to Discord messages whilst midstream. I know why my EXP was short. I hadn't done the Argenta thing. So we just got Grizzly Adjudication, which could have also been Double Slug, but now we get Perception and my favourite one, Lawful Intervention. The Arbitrator can parry incoming attacks with a ranged weapon. To calculate the parry chance, the Arbitrator's ballistic skill is used instead of the weapon skill. The Arbitrator can make attacks of opportunity with a ranged weapon. They can use in melee range. But yeah, armor piercing is based on perception. Okay, so the Arbitrator's attack successfully reduce enemies' armor by 20%. Physical training, get toughness equal to your shield block. So yeah, shield guys are good. Yep, you can become immune to CC abilities. Law and Order. The Arbitrator makes attacks during others' turns. It deals willpower bonus more damage. The target of such an attack must pass a willpower resistant test or become immobilized. So keep that in mind, because then when we look at prepared prosecution, public sentencing. Whenever an enemy adjacent to the Arbitrator fails a willpower resistance test for the first time around, that enemy provokes an attack of opportunity. At the moment, Lawful Intervention with Law and Order. Law and Order does not provoke public sentencing, but I've reported it to the developers and they'll let me know if that's intentional or not. But ideally, if it is, that means once per turn, your shotgun shots will also do that. But yes, there's an item that gives you ballistic or parry, but doesn't give you counterattack parry. So an Arbitrator, you could make a soldier Vanguard build. But you don't need to, because you can just do it with the origin talents anyway. So you could basically turn the Overseer soldier into a Vanguard that's better than a Vanguard. But yes, Lawful Intervention. Bada bing, bada, mine. Yep, more weapon skill. And what do we take next? So next on A Blood is... Oh, Dueling Mastery, of course. Then Idra. Biomancy. Yep. Because, yeah, AoE Biomancy is good. It's so good. Argenta. Oh, yep. Faltering Fire. So we're going to take a little bit of agility here because it will get us up in the turn. Oh, actually, no. Stronger Together, then Unfaltering Fire. This gives everyone a bit of agility, which will actually boost my Rogue Trader as well, which is pretty nice. Cassia, we take Reveal the Light because it is one of the best ways to get a buff out, and it's very useful early game. And Eye of Oblivion. Each enemy in the Navigator's line of sight has their stuff reduced. Yeah, so arm piercing. After successful attacks, yeah, so it's any attack, so you can use it on any of the Arbitrator ones. Where is Argenta? Let's go talk to the kids.
Rogue trader. The accursed servants of...
So there's a lot of significance to this, and you find out why later in Act 3. Oh, that's a point. Let's quickly check how are we doing on our Twitch drops. We're almost there. We're 91%. And oh, address the group. If you have things they say about fear, I will listen. Strong have the power to determine, because we're going Fury. Because Fury gives us the best 1-star upgrade. I got my first written build comment. That's funny. If I am Zim is in the chat, I want to thank you for commenting on my YouTube video, the written build, but at the same time, the written build is in the description and freely available to everyone just by going to the back of the spreadsheet where we've hidden the Lex builds. Actually, yeah, let's quickly talk to anyone, see if we can just sneak out a little bit of XP.
Captain, a noble.
Well, actually, no, I was planning on ending the stream in half an hour. Let's not waste it in the dialogue for now. We'll do. I'll smash that out. The next one. Let's go do the prison planet and get Cabela. How much rep do I eventually need? Oh yes, so they've added one of the new shields in as hell. So the reflective shield. The wielder gains +1 deflection. Shields allow the wearer to block attacks and do shield bash. This one's got 20% block. And yeah, shield bash, the first use is always 0 AP. So, yes. Everything but fuel. So Ablard, let's give you the better chainsword. What else do we get here? Still gloves. Oh, actually, gloves and endurance, because we don't need that other one now. Cassia, nope, you're not going to use that anyway. Using the stalker gloves. We don't need the +3 logic. Either I can keep that for the moment. Actually, who has more willpower? You or Cassia? More warp is 35. Yeah. Man, I feel like when Void Shad was already leaving me. Yes. Actually, you don't overlevel that much. I think you get reduced EXP based on the EXP you already had, because I was finding myself to be roughly around the same levels in the same sort of places, and you can still miss getting to level 16 if you don't disguise to save Abel. So yeah. So this one, rate of fire 6, more armor pen. Yeah. Which means you can take back your well-maintained one. Actually, mauls are pretty good as well. How are we looking on the maul for Ablard? 30% armor pen. Actually, yeah. Let's just for the looks. Let's give him the maul. Because that looks chunky. And I do like me a bit of chunk. Should have phrased that differently. Why'd you... They're not hidden. They're just at the back. So basically, I've put them in a separate tab because I didn't want to overwrite the default builds because I've redone all the base builds because I've optimized them better and also include the DLC, and I didn't want people that are already doing the run to A, get spoiled, and B, to have the builds they're following disappear. So I put it in a different tab, and just for the people in the stream, I just showed I put it at the back. So for people hanging out, you guys get to know where it is exactly, and other people have to check. These guys are pretty cool. Apparently, I've generated even more messages. Oh, no, that's work stuff.
Domin von Valancius, death has whispered your name. And we give you a blade. These renegades committed but there are others. The virtuous martyrs who... The blood-spun web will... I give the all...
Yep, saw the tab and new builds released in 2014 spreadsheet hadn't been updated. Yeah, we've got the other ones towards the back. Again, like I said, it's just so people that are doing runs without DLC don't just suddenly lose their builds.
Cry, flee, pray.
Yeah.
Alter your fate.
How dare you do that to my carpets?
As honor ordained, the other side awaits. The chandelier brings me no pleasure. I shall not die.
I love how broken Blade Dancer is, and you see it in the tutorial for it as well.
Brings me no pleasure. I will be your end.
You cannot stop the angels. I serve the ruinous powers.
Oh, I ended my turn. Whoops.
The Sire Song guides me.
Will of chaos. Trust me.
That was not what I meant to do at all.
As a master is a blessing, I shall not fail. The shadows will killing brings me no pleasure. Trust me, this goes against the tenets.
Well, good thing I didn't accidentally get myself killed.
I feel nothing, fear nothing.
Especially not... Yeah, the Pascal stuff isn't ready. So any video for any companion, before the video comes out, the build is not finalized. So it's a little disclaimer that this is work in progress. And until the videos are out, yeah. Yes, I cleverly caused them to group up as 1,000 IQ played. Not me fucking just not paying attention. Yes, all planned, all skill. Oh, wow. They reset one of the tutorials. So here, but oh. Right, there's no question she's going to kill everything more. More, faster, harder, stronger. Okay, let's leave her up. I did also slightly change her build as well, even if you don't go the assassin route. So, yeah, dueling mastery. Weapon skill, and then obviously Blood Oath. Medicaid. So you don't really need demolitions or athletics on her, because you're going to be taking so much on all the other companions. It actually makes it hard to know. You have so many good companions using Medicaid. It does make it kind of hard to know what they should all be taking. So here you can take Bloody Mess or Combat Master. It really does depend on which you prefer to have, and because I do plan to have her surrounded quite often, especially in the early game, I am just going to throw on Combat Master there. Normally I don't use Combat Master at all, so if you're better at planning your moves, you don't need to pick Combat Master. Actually, yes, Ablard, let's give him this. Until he has a shield, he might as well use a two-hander. We're not going to use those shotguns, are we? And away you go. Oh, this bugs out dual weapon fighting. If you have dual weapon fighting, do not equip it. Aesthetic reasons. Oh, it just looks good. If only it was useful. Yes. Move aside for the Death Cult Assassin. Yes. Which of the two other main character builds, Arc Militant and Bounty Hunter, would you recommend to overlap with Solomon? Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter's, it's really good. I enjoyed the Bounty Hunter more than I enjoyed using the Arc Militant version when I was just playtesting. But I'm a big fan of Bounty Hunter. A lot of people don't like it, but I do. Plus, it's a way that you can help other Bounty Hunters that use... Oh... Oh, yes, the goddamn nimble assassin motherfucker. I need to change my pie formation for that. Yeah, Soldier Bounty Hunter, Arbitrator, Vigilant is pretty good. Yeah.
None shall stand in my way.
Hey.
Overseer is fun, but I'd say Bounty Hunter stronger. I don't know which is strongest between Bounty Hunter and Arc Militant, because I haven't done level 55 testing on it. I did level 47 testing against the Sire and those encounters. I didn't want to do the DLC Act 4 stuff, so I wanted to see it live. I did accidentally one turn both new encounters in Act 2, though. And I didn't have any blade dancers with me. It was actually because of my shotgun guy that I one-turned them.
Duty prevails.
It's weird having my headset on playing this as well, because when I played through didn't have the headset on because I was recording.
Halt. I noticed something.
Abelard, I've been meaning to ask, how are you keeping it together so well? Don't you ever feel...
Have you ever done the kind of exploit where you made
without her?
both here and the station think
Enough,
they were
lads.
visited
We
first?
have
No,
a
I
duty
haven't
to the
actually.
new rogue trader.
I didn't know you
Well
could
to
do that.
Focus on that. If you keep your mind busy, you will have less opportunity to fill it with awful things.
She went the wrong way. Why? As you can tell, I have very good breath control for doing heavy metal singing. Though I won't do that into the microphone. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Victory awaits!
Yep. At this point, did I equip any of the new consumables? I did not. Yep. Yep.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Tip and tear until it's done, yep. Yes, this is the new portrait that you get with the DLC. One of the two. Well, actually, I think there's 4 new ones, but I can't remember if I recognize them. Oh my god. Before we run through that. These motherfuckers.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Your emperor won't
Where's the nimble bastard? There you are.
Already done.
Fucker. Yeah, get. Oh, I love shotguns. They're so good. They're so good.
Chaos guides me. Death to non-believers.
A tactically sound of it. At your beck and call. I will do my duty.
Eh? What we just turn it?
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Your Burning Deathblade Dancer excuse to my apartment still working on a new patch. Yes. I need to check it if there's any things I would change. I haven't updated the those builds just yet.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I know what is to come. Anything else? Well.
I bring
Aye.
mercy and retribution. Death is a blessing. As the tenets taught by the word,
Not so nimble now, you bastard, are you?
fail. As honor ordains.
Suits my purpose.
Fucker.
Nothing I can't do. I shall not fear.
Shotguns are so good. Abelard literally can't keep up because of my shotgun,
I've
dude.
seen worse battles than this in my time.
High momentum.
Me, another foe painted black.
cannot be.
85% and we failed. Goddamn XCOM. It's fine. Fine. I didn't need the shitty knife that's in there anyway.
Truly see the undying one's light in the darkness between the stars. What is it like?
I'm playing dogmatic, but I'm not gonna go full dogmatic.
His distant light is akin to a...
So there's some decisions for roleplay purpose I just don't agree with. Like here, I don't see the point in killing them, and unless you make every single dogmatic choice, you can't get battle trance in Act 1.
A new challenge for me?
Because you need the dogmatic 2 to get it, but like, yeah, there's some choices I won't do. Oh, they I don't know if it was exclusive to yeah, I don't know if it was exclusive to the test build, but they removed the telepath staff from Act 1. Which, anyone who uses telepath staff to fight Aurora, get fucked. Nope, still want that.
It's about time. Done.
Psychers and Blacks. Psychers are having a great time. Thanks to the fact that yeah, the Cyber Eagle passes warp perils to enemy, as well as it can transmit buffs and attacking powers with the heroic action. Yeah, Psychers are doing pretty well. But yeah, telepath to cheese Aurora, that not happening anymore, buddy. Oh, I did not fix my formation. That's why. I was like, this is weird. You on Twitch too? No, I'm not, but do give it to Korma. He does a lot of good stuff, and he absolutely deserves it. So Cormac TV, this guy, like he deserves it. I'm on Twitch, but I don't really stream on Twitch because well, I'm only here for YouTube stuff. Yeah. Yeah, the Lex Imperialis drops are a little bit busted. So we're going to claim those, but yeah, if you feel free to go watch Korma. If just like I mute it just so I could get the drops. But no, he's a good guy. After this battle, I'll save it and I'll get those items as well.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Oh, I remember you being there. Some of these seem to have moved a little bit. Ooh, this is good. I cannot get these people to where I want them to be. Oh no. Oh, my team is going to get shot to shit if they just out in the open view.
Chaos guides me. Out of my way.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Nothing can escape the Emperor's judgment.
A dance of flames and shadows. As the tenets demand, your soul be purged.
don't have Blood Rush yet.
Let's get to it. My ears are ringing.
Cassia. Bro, know your role. Alright, Idra, I did want to get her over to stop that. Hadlard, can you take a little boost? Snipe this.
Will do. What? Was that you? Or
Yes.
My tactics are flawless. Nothing of value has been lost.
The shotguns are so good.
Victory is imminent. Indeed.
Straight up killed the warden. Ow. Budge. Can I taunt you? No.
At your beck and call.
There is only death. Yours or mine.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Death comes in silence.
I'm gonna blade dance.
As ordains, the shadows will see it.
Smacked it off. Well, Idra's not going to be able to take a
Do
turn
not
though.
dare ask.
This is why I was chosen.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
will do. But of course.
All too easy.
Hit him anyway. Funny. Actually, I should be going over this way, because do we need to go over here to get up there?
I will do my duty.
I need to go smack that thing.
That was insulting.
God, Emperor, move through me. Fire in my heart.
No, that gets you out of the way. 85 equals 0%. Yep. 29% equals 100%. Yeah, XCOM numbers.
Doubt is for the weak.
Oh, Cabela. You don't have Blood Rush yet.
Blade and shield.
Out of my way.
Oh, didn't parry that, did you?
Another color has
Oh,
faded.
you went down.
Emperor, give me strength. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I am a navigator, not a
I just said
servitor.
I didn't have Blood Rush, and then I did that anyway. That was a whoopsie daisy.
Anything else? Will do.
Bollocks to it.
Follow my lead. It will be done. Indeed.
Deliver us!
Oh, you're not hurt.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I will leave the place of Scarlet.
Oh, the sniper's up there. Actually, I should be giving Idra the extra turn just so she can take out this goddamn land.
Was it you? Or none will stand against me.
Then,
On it.
of course.
Victory is imminent. I will do my duty.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
I bring mercy and retribution.
I need to get Blood Rush next level. It's starting to annoy me now.
Stop it! Make them flee!
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Oh, I'd already got that.
Anything else?
One fewer target.
Cool. Hypothetically, Twitch drops in game as items and toy box. Yes. Hypothetically, yes. Ah, noble sword. So, yep. Then the sword was just a bit weak, so we're going to throw on the sword there. That gives us a nice little boof. New companion is up for shotguns is right. Well, yep. Solomon is all about the shotguns. Shield and shotgun is his personal setup. And he has some unique foe hammers. They designed him to be shield and shotgun and dog, but I was like, 2 shotguns. Yes. One of the devs even said, why are you doing that? He's better with a shield. I was like, no, he's not. I was like, you know what he's better with? My build. God, the devs, I'm such a cheeky little shite. They're just like, this fucking guy. Did I forget to take Swift Slaughter? No, I take it later. So, yep, we want you. We want Demolition, because Demolition Engineer. Big damage boost. Kiabella. Blood Rush is level 7. Did I fudge up? Well, I took the wrong talent for Cabela, and luckily we do have Toy Box. Because I had to set this up for testing. I took the wrong talent in the wrong place. She was meant to already have Blood Rush. I thought this combat felt weird. God, this is why we use a level up sheet. God, why didn't someone make me a level up sheet to follow so I wasn't an idiot and picked the wrong thing? Medicaid, weapon skill, Blood Rush was meant to be here, which makes my life a million times easier. Athletics, so we don't need A-Blood all the time. You can take Bloody Mess or Combat Master. I said I took Combat Master before, 2 reasons. But because I accidentally took it anyway, I'm not going to change it. I just wanted to put it in the right place. There we go. No one saw anything. It's a very warm day, that's all I'm going to say. A-Blood of late, Carouse and Clenched Teeth. Yep, Clenched Teeth is his big increase for deflection for first round. Idra, we take passive learning at this point. Because it's actually useful because it works with all her Psycho powers. So this is one of the reasons why I've slightly changed her build. We also take Adrenaline Surge, so our Biomancy powers in round 1 on your main turn don't cost AP. It does, however, still cost AP if you give her a Bring It Down. So it's only main turn that takes effect, which is it's fairly balanced. And we take Unfaltering Fire here. And we get some Demolition as well because we need it. So we got 3 companions using Demolition, which is why I didn't give it to Cabela as well. Ebb and Flow, yep. So we get some boost there, and we're going to take some Persuasion. Was I? Yep. Toy box. Woo! Yes, fixing mistakes. I really hope Dark Heresy something condenses level. They are. They're lowering the level cap in Dark Heresy. Yeah, they're streamlining it a little bit. Yes, not intentional to show people how Toy box works. Yeah. To be fair, like I said, the guy who did it, he gave it to us for the test version, and it was very nice of him to do a special update for that. I did say to my partner I was going to finish at 6, so I'm actually going to go for dinner right now. So I had been hoping to get to the next part for the but I'll finish streaming that tomorrow, I guess. We got to do the defect saboteurs, so there is one thing. Oh, I do want that. There is one thing I will do before ending the stream, which is quickly go get that Twitch drop. Yeah, he has a lot of fellowship there. It's just weird. So Solomon doesn't have bad stuff. He has stuff that I wouldn't take in that order, but for some reason they gave him 3 points of fellowship on level up, which it does use some of the pet stuff, but not a lot, so it's weird. It's weird that they would put so much on it. I can't remember, is this going to work straight away, or am I going to need to menu first? It says link my account. You'll be redirected to webpage. Yep, I've already done that. Alright, so I think it's just the game hasn't realized. We'll quickly save. I haven't made a save anyway. And then if we menu and come back, that should have our items. I am linked. Alright, 1 second. I just had to double click the thing in the webpad. Claim your rewards. There we go. Alright, so the Arbitrator's handcuffs. Let's have a look, see what you do. Once per combat, these specifically crafted handcuffs allow the wearer to inflict the cannot attack effect on an adjacent enemy for 1 round. Well, we huh. Do they get a save? I wonder if fighting Aurora, if you can do this on your Grand Strategist. I'm going to try that on Aurora and see if I can paralyze him round 1. Let's have a look at the next one. Composite gloves. When the wearer has a shield equipped, whenever the wearer is hit, multiplying his burst counter single hit, the shield gains 5% block. Oh, that's kind of dirty. Okay, let's go to Ablard when we get his shield. Fox whistle. This trinket, but whenever familiars hear the sound of this fox will behave erratically, still does not affect their... Okay, no, this isn't the whistle I thought it was. There's a different whistle you get that makes protect cost 0 AP. That must be a different one. Or they changed it. I do not know. But yes. So we still get the zero sum lens. We still get the annoying void skull. Ugh, why is that so broken? Just as they cannot attack. I wonder if that'll just fuck up Aurora and we can get him to run between different enemies. But yeah, so 15% increase. Well, that's better. Everyone open Twitch. Okay. That's, oh my god. People are going to be so angry on Steam. Why do I have to go on Twitch for the best block item in the game? 15% is a lock. So you saw that shield was 20% chance to ignore damage. That's an extra 15% chance to ignore damage. With another 15%, so that's 30. Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, so I'm going to see if I can handcuff Aurora and stop him attacking round 1. Oh, that's so dirty. Alright, we're going to go see if we can one-turn Aurora using that. All right, but that's gonna be it for today because I will stream tomorrow. I'll try to stream on a little bit earlier, maybe around lunchtime UK time, so maybe 1 p.m. BST. Yeah. So thanks for stopping by, everyone. Yeah, the stuff for the sheets update. You see what that is. If you do watch the video, like, subscribe, all that sort of shit, so we can get some more stuff. But yeah, we'll have to test that. And we'll have to see if the telepath staff's been moved, because one thing I can show you. Actually, I might be able to check my other save. I wonder if my other stuff is still working. I'll have to look into that later. But yes, thanks guys. And yeah, leave a comment on the video as well if there's anything that you like to see. Blah 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 blah. YouTubey stuff, whatever. No, thank you all for stopping by, and everyone that's been active in chat, thank you very much. And just people that have just been lurking in the viewership, again, it helps get it out there, because at the end of the day, I'm only here to try and make the game easier for people that don't know how to min-max. So even people that do know how to make builds that come to watch anyway to help, you know, YouTube push it. It just helps other people. But yeah, bye.